So ladies and gentlemen, today we are here with the Harris family, and we are in Moton, Pennsylvania. Remember how hard?
Yes, you had a hard time with Moton.
I've gotten better at it.
It's a little bit Dutchy right there.
So here's the deal. As you know, my crew and I, and joining us today, we have Cassie and we have Chelsea. And we have started our journey. We started at 3:30 this morning, technically, hit the road. We had an amazing day. And we interviewed first in Buffalo, New York, Dan Carpenter. We kicked off the tour with the kicker of the Buffalo Bills. And he taught me how to kick a football.
Awesome.
And then he signed an autographed picture, and I made sure he wrote on there, "You are a natural." Great
Gotta get that in.
I did get great kick out of it. So anyway, that was amazing. And so we traveled from there to the home of Melissa Harris, who actually is on episode 2 and one of the greatest listened to episodes of my show.
That's awesome.
Because what Melissa does, and for those of you who cannot see me, she makes pottery, and it's a passion that came very late in her life, but she is rocking it out. I mean, the jewelry, the necklaces are my favorite.
Well, I'm like past that.
I know that, but the concept that somebody can take something they love, like pottery, and make a necklace that's so cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, the pictures, I know the picture has been your latest.
The picture's the latest. This is even old. There's pottery scattered throughout my house of all different ages and all different eras, and it's only been like 2 years.
I know, it's amazing, and it's really just the epitome, Melissa, of why I do this show. Because I just truly believe that people can incorporate something they love and change their lives with it. Yeah. They don't need to leave their jobs, but they can if they want to. But your whole life changed. The first thing we did when we got here, and just so you guys know what I'm holding is actually, what do you call this besides? I mean, it's a cup.
Actually, that was a test cup. So yeah. But now it's part of the family of cups that I have in my cabinet. So
and I have some delectable
small tumbler,
red wine inside.
Yeah, it's a wine cup. So right now it's a wine cup.
And we just so you know, we just finished a delicious Indian meal. And if you're not viewing this on YouTube right now, then you are listening on the podcast and sitting around the couch. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fun, fabulous people who are now full. And we're talking to Melissa and her husband, Willie. And we were talking to her daughter, Jess, and her son, Chris, and Chris's girlfriend, Andrea. And as I said, Cassie and Chelsea are here hanging out. We're just snuggled in on some leather and getting ready to have a conversation about passion. It's our first night of this crazy 50-state tour.
It's insane.
Insane. Yeah. Today, what a long, amazing day we had. When we got here, we just felt like, I can't believe this is night number 1. We did so much today, and so many things that are really just hitting the spot of why we came on the road. So what I would like you guys to do, if you don't mind, today is you're going to be our podcast episode. This will air tomorrow.
Awesome. And
I'd just like to talk to you all about your passions and what if you have one right now, what is it that you're doing in your life that might inspire other people who are listening to say, you know, that's something I love too, and I want to own it, you know? So Chris, I want to start with you because I think it's apparent to all of us what your passion may be, but you tell us, what is your passion?
I mean, I got to go with the dogs, right? I feel like every story I've told tonight has been related to my 2 troublesome dogs.
They're not troublesome.
They're troublesome.
They're troublesome. For you guys, they're definitely troublesome. They are troublesome.
They're something. They're a handful, but you know, I love them. I like to believe they love me, but I think their preference is you, and then
they prefer
Willie.
Getting the dog. So Chris was getting ready to graduate from college, and he started talking right away about getting a dog. He's always wanted a dog, and he even had an idea of the dog that he wanted and what he was going to name her. I think it was a little bulldog, or
something like that.
Petunia or something.
Yeah.
And I said, Chris, don't get a dog. You know, you're getting out on your own, first job, don't get a dog. And Chris was like, I really want a dog.
I'm getting a dog. This is happening.
No, Chris, please, just don't get a dog. Just wait like 6 months. So he got 2 dogs. That's where it started.
Yeah.
And I did offend you right off the bat too when I said Nigel is your dog. I thought it was your mom.
Brutal.
Yeah. Well, I keep telling him they're my grandpups. So I said just wait till I have 2-legged grandpups.
He's a very
won't be grandpas.
He's a very photogenic dog. I mean, I don't blame you for trying to own him.
Yeah.
So here's the thing though, Chris, you know, there's people out there all the time that love pets, but you know, they don't really kind of own up to the fact that it is their passion. No, seriously, it's like, it's for some reason, people seem to be, whether, you know, you don't want to be called the cat lady or, you know, the dog person, but, you know, have you had any other challenges? And I know you have 3 dogs in your house right now because Andrea brought her dog Jack in. So what other challenges do you have making this a passion of yours?
So Karma, the pit bull, she's a rescue. It's actually a very sad story, so we're not going to go...
It's okay.
We'll fast forward a little bit, but she's a little dog aggressive. So we have been living the past 3 weeks by hurdling baby gates.
Before that,
and just keeping the dogs separate, so...
Cardboard boxes, anything we
I
can
built
have.
IKEA furniture like 2 years ago, and then kept the boxes a makeshift baby gate, because why not? So we've just have baby gates everywhere.
But it's amazing how people sacrifice, though, for their pets.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I would say we definitely do more for
Yeah.
the dogs than we do for ourselves.
So Nigel's a hunting dog. He's a German Shepherd Horner. I'm not a hunter, despite the hipster hunter beard. But he's very, you know.
I feel like that's a new movie coming out.
Isn't there like a joke somewhere like there's like the hipster and he's out hunting and he's got his gun and they're like, where's the vegan animal or something like that. Anyway.
Never heard
Just made that up. That's a new comic coming to you. Yeah.
Anyway, so Nigel's a hunting dog and I'm kind of lazy, so he goes to daycare 3 days a week, and you know they love him so much that they put his face on the side of the bus that picks him up every morning.
Okay, see, that's how you know you have a passion for your dogs, when you send them to daycare 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a very serious question though, because you know I know how serious pet ownership can be. What do you think that having your dogs has taught you about yourself?
Well, so it's kind of cliche, but definitely unconditional love, because you know I'll yell at Karma for peeing in the house, and then she'll feel bad and then come over and be like, I'm sorry, I love you, and then you know I'll be gone for 14 hours, you know, during the day, and they'll be all alone by themselves, and then I'll come back and there's still the unconditional love. And it's for Karma specifically, I mean, knowing her story, it's just amazing how much she could get over, just since she had a pretty rough puppyhood, that she is still as loving and as sweet as she is.
I think that's true with people too, though.
Yeah.
You know, because of the love you give them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andrea.
I love that.
Andrea's Chris's girlfriend.
Yes.
So what's your passion? Do you have one?
Oh, and I can't say dogs. My poor dog. Yeah, it took all of our material. Yeah.
Dogs.
Dogs. Yeah. Really, Melissa saved the dogs. Yeah.
Really, you don't have a dog, so you can't use that.
I can use it.
Yeah.
Chris's
They watch our
Chris's
dogs
dog.
a lot. Yeah, they watch the dogs. We should get them a dog. No? Is that not a thing? They're
Not
both
restrictive.
No, yeah, we don't need a dog. I would say my passion. So I'm a librarian at a small campus, which is great.
College campus.
College campus, yes, of a larger university. So I kind of fell into the job. Didn't fall into it, I suppose, but I got hired. And I was like, well, I'll leave in 6 months because that's not my plan. I'm going to have a job for a little and that'll be great. And then I'm going to move to California and live with my brother and sleep on his couch. And it's going to be awesome. Yeah, and then I got hired. And within the first month, I fell in love. And I never really thought of myself as a teacher, really. Because I like kids, but I feel like this is going to be really sad, but there are dumb questions, and I don't want to answer some of the not dumb questions.
Well, there's not dumb questions. No question is stupid.
Right. Teachers say that. That's why I'm not a teacher. Yeah, so that's why I never really thought of myself ever as I would be a teacher of any kind.
I promise everybody this is a motivational podcast.
I swear, teachers are awesome, and they deserve more money and more
Ask
house.
all of your questions. Okay.
Yes.
Just a disclaimer.
Yeah, for sure. So I got a job in a library, and my whole life I've been terrible at creative writing and creative things like that. So I have been way more science and math and research.
Left brain.
Things. Yeah, absolutely. I could never do what Melissa does and make pottery. It wouldn't happen. I could barely paint something you told me to paint. It would be a disaster. And so when I got my job, I realized helping other people find the things that they wanted was great for me. It was fantastic, and it was one of those, and it sounds, cliche and weird, like I love so many things, and I'm interested in researching so many different things that I couldn't really pick. I went to school for science, and I loved it, and I would never change that. But I didn't want to go to medical school, and I didn't want to go to any kind of physician school or anything like that. And I thought, well, I like so many different things, and my job as a librarian has really, every day is different. I can help someone research business statistics on whatever research they're doing for a business class, or I can help an artist find other artwork like that. I can help scientists try to find, a new drug research. So it's really fun for me to get to experience all sorts of disciplines.
Well, it seems like that's why you have so many interests, because you're right exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and it's one of the jobs that I told my brother, I'll be there for 6 months, and it's great, and it's fun. It's a great opportunity, and it's close to my home, and I don't have to move a lot. I don't have to really take my life and change it completely. But when I first started, I thought, I'll leave in 6 months and that'll be great. And I feel bad for them because I'm going to leave, and I know I'm going to leave. And it has now been over 5 years, and I don't have a desire to leave. And I'm getting a master's to do it, and that's what I would love to do. And it makes no money, and I still love it. It's one of those.
That's another sign of how you know you found your
passion.
passion.
It's really, and I didn't mean to find it this way at all. It was one of those. And I'm lucky. My school is it's very small, very rural, and we have a mix of. Most of the students I work with are the first of their family to go to college,
which means you are extremely needed because
they know nothing, and they don't have a parent or an adult or a brother or a sister who have done it before. So I joke that I come home and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so needy. Like, why do they? But they don't have another avenue. So it's nice that I like that they are comfortable enough with me like that. And all I am is a librarian. I'm not changing their lives in any way. But
yes, you are though.
It's
but
fun.
But you are just as an English teacher.
Yeah, it's
I can
fun
tell you
for
that
me.
you are changing their lives because everybody knows that the paper is in the resources that you get. And if you cannot get the resources, or you don't know how, or you don't know what they mean,
right?
Then you can't write what you need.
And so many kids come to college now, and they have never written a research paper. They don't know what that means, and it's.
I taught freshman high school English.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
We did research papers,
right? My high school did, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of them are. They don't know, or they just don't want to take the time, and it is really. I think the teacher aspect is finding the kids who really want the help, and they will come to you, and I'm sure Melissa would know, like the kids who really work hard, and they might not be the best, but they're going to be the hardest working, and those are the kids that I work with, and they're great. I love it. Yeah, I wouldn't change it at all.
Awesome. Jess.
I don't honestly know that I've truly found my passion, to be honest with you. So I'm a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist, and on my day job I'm very, involved in, obviously I do anesthesia. I give anesthesia to people having surgery. That's my job. And I love it, I really do. I love what I do, but I can't say that I see my mom, and she is passionate. That is passion to me. Like, you really come home and you breathe it and you sleep it.
But she wasn't like that all the time, right?
No.
Right.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I do my job, and the other things that I really love to do are I love working out. every single day, even here today, I was doing like leg lifts up the stairs and doing squats. And I know that sounds like super trivial and like, oh, I like to work out. That's my passion. But it really,
But wait a second though. I mean,
really
you're a nurse and you're talking about fitness. I mean, it's all health and wellness.
Yeah, I think my other life career would be to do something in fitness, like be one of those people that I'm super into nutrition, and I really love how it makes you feel to work out. I just love every day I have to squeeze in some kind of workout. You know,
I interviewed somebody who's encore career because he's an auditor for a Fortune 500 company, very successful. In a couple of years, he's going to retire. Fitness has always been something he loved. Yeah. And so he started as a personal trainer, and he has a private group and does all these things for 40 and over people.
That's awesome.
And it's such a great niche because, you know, we all 40 and over could use somebody who's 40 and over, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I am not going to be surprised at all when all of this comes together for you because your mom teaches history, loves museums, loves looking at the pottery, never thought she could do it. You're kind of saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. You're talking about health and wellness. You're talking about nutrition, fitness, nursing. I mean...
I agree. I feel like it's got to somehow, and I love being outside and going hiking. My husband and I go hiking like all over the place, and it kind of ties into that same kind of thing, just wellness and health. And
I think we should just put a bug in her ear that I could absolutely see her doing something in addition to what she already does now.
I think so too.
It could be something online that you really enjoy.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I have like space in my life where I love my job, I really do, but I don't have a strong desire to be, I could be publishing papers, I could be, you know, the president of the state organization or things like that, but I feel like I want to focus on other things also.
That just means those things are not what's for you, but, you know, I believe that your life purpose is not a role that you play. It's not nursing, it wouldn't be a fitness trainer or a wellness coach, but it's a feeling that you get. And you are defining the feeling, you know the feeling.
Yeah.
And the role that you're going to combine all these things to, I bet are just going to come together eventually.
Hopefully.
Right now you're just getting but you're getting the experience and the knowledge that you need in order to do that later. You know?
We'll see, I guess.
We will. I'll be looking at it. We're going to talk to the big guns now. Okay, Willie. What's your passion? Keep it clean. It's a family show.
I'll keep it clean.
Your family's here.
Chanting. Chanting's not my passion.
No.
I probably have two passions. One of them is music. I love playing music. I love listening to music. I love collecting music. I play guitar. Started probably, 5 years ago, really? 4 years ago.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that, see?
It started out as a stress relief, probably more than anything else.
Right.
Something I always wanted to do just because I've always loved music. I collect, you know, the ultimate Christmas present I got this year was a Guitar Shop t-shirt. T-shirt of the month. So I get a different Guitar Shop t-shirt every month.
That's amazing.
You know, so that's good. And I like concert t-shirts, going to concerts.
Concert Willie.
Concert
Willie.
Yeah, I should say music.
See this? No, I didn't even know this about you.
We should explain Concert Willie.
Let's see, Concert Willie.
So different than Work Willie.
So different than Work Willie. So different than Home Willie. Then there's
Concert Willie.
Concert Willie, and it's kind of like tapping, moving.
White knuckles.
Cell phones have been lost. Things have been
things
have been broken.
Because you're present.
Yeah.
Because
it's
you're
like
present.
gotta get to the concert.
Feeling,
you know?
you're present.
Doing it, yeah.
The concert starts in 20 minutes. What are we doing out in the parking lot? You know.
Right.
So,
What's your second passion?
radiation protection. That's my job. It's something I've been doing for 30-some years, and I think it's really important. It's because I'm in nuclear power. I think it's, you know, it's really what separates nuclear power from everything else is radiation. And my job is to, you know, work in radiation protection and keep people safe. And so that's a real passion.
Which is actually how we met.
Which is actually how we met.
Right. And what's ironic about that is my audience knows my husband John is Poor John, and Willie and John, well, you see why he's
known each
on
other
his
for a long
wife's
time.
50 stage tour.
Wife's on a 50-state tour.
Yeah. And every other reason that everybody else here probably is aware of, you know, just
long hours and, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, everything. So, but the bottom line is, you know, John's core is also music. Like, he just loves it. And for Christmas, he got a piano.
Oh, nice.
So that's one of the things he's going to be doing once he's done working all these hours for the next couple weeks, is learning how to play the piano.
I'll start a band.
I used to play the bass. Does that count? Or the clarinet?
The bass or the clarinet, so similar.
Yeah, I could do one.
You know, I just want to point out to my audience that here we are, we're sitting with a family in their family room after dinner. The nerves that they had before talking today and acting and feeling as if they don't have passions or they're not really sure. So many people are out there right now listening to what you are passionate about and how you can hear it in your voices. I could hear it when you talk about music and your job. I could hear it when you are talking about how you help people as a librarian. I can hear it about how you saved karma, really came through. And Melissa, with the whole studio upstairs that used to be a bedroom.
Yes.
You know, and honestly, Jess, I can hear it in you too. You just don't see it clearly yet, but it's coming. And, you know, for Cassie and Chelsea, we had one of the most amazing conversations on the way over here, just about where we are in our process here, how it's so new, but so worn in already, and everybody taking their role and supporting each other. You guys have to be passionate to be driving. How many hours did we drive today?
13, 14.
But we had a great time. What I would like you guys to close the show for us today. So, Cassie, what do you want to say before we leave today?
I don't even know what to say. I've had like 2 to 4 hours of sleep in the past like 36 hours. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. Like, nice to meet all of you. It's really been a really nice night. That's about it.
Chelsea?
You know, I coming here, you know, driving the 13 hours today, listening to Passions. I mean, I don't know if you've seen this, but on my face has had a permanent grin listening to every one of you today. And that was, it's amazing. And I had this flash forward, I guess you would say, this vision of what this trip is going to be like. And us at the end looking back and going, wow, how cool is this? Like, oh, do you remember this time when they were talking about that? And, you know, it was just very special. And thank you for sharing your passions with us, because that's, you know, that's what we're doing. That's what we're bringing out. And it's amazing to be able to hear that and hear it in your voices. So I appreciate it. It's amazing.
Thanks for dinner.
Oh, absolutely. We're so happy to have you here.
Thanks for letting us stay over and couch surf. You guys are looking at the couch if you're on video right now. If you're
We
not,
can get up, yeah.
if you're not, you need to go to our YouTube channel, Motivate Me TV with Lynette Renda. That's it for today. Please remember, you do motivate me. I'm Lynette Renda.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
it.
That was great. Thank you.
And I talk to you, 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 and we love, and we hate, and we demonstrate, we try to relate. This is my breakthrough. Whoa. Said now, this my breakthrough. Whoa. Oh man, this my breakthrough.